to a brand new episode from Keyboard Hitter. In this video we are going to talk about how to install Grunt. In the previous video we have seen what is Grunt and how we can use Grunt in a JavaScript application as a JavaScript task runner or build automation tool. If you haven't seen the video link is given there in the description below. Prerequisite is to install Grunt and its packages. We need to have Node.js to be installed on a machine so that we'll have access to Node Package Manager and we can download external dependencies. Things that we are going to do in this video: number 1, install command line interface for Grunt using Node Package Manager. Number 2, we'll create a package.json file using npm init command. Number 3, we'll create or install Grunt in application scope. Number 4, we'll create Grunt file.js to configure Grunt task. And finally, we will see how to install a sample Grunt package as Grunt contrib CSS min, which will help us in future to minify a CSS file. So moving on to a hands-on demo. Your support is all I need, so please hit the like button below and please subscribe Keyboard Hitter for more such upcoming videos. For this tutorial, we need to have Node installed on our machine so that we have access to npm. The download link is given there in the description below. So first step as per our agenda was to install Grunt command line interface in global scope. So to do that, we'll open this directory in command line window and we'll execute npm, which is Node Package Manager, install a command and then grunt CLI. This is an external Grunt module we'll use to access Grunt command. Okay, now this -g means we can access Grunt command from any directory within this machine. We'll hit the enter button and we'll wait for a couple of seconds to complete the installation process. And once this is done, it's completed. Now we have 1.2.0 version of Grunt CLI with us. Now the next step is to create a package.json file where we will have all the dependencies listed. Okay, so we'll use npm init command and we'll hit the enter button. Now it will ask us a couple of questions that we need to answer. So name, what will be the name? Grunt install demo. Then version 1.0.0. Description nothing. Entry point index.js fine. Test command nothing. Git repository nothing. Keywords nothing. Author Keyboard Hitter. Here you can give your company name. License I see. Okay, so it's giving us a preview. So here you can see we don't have any dependency listed. We have only name, description, version, entry point, scripts, author and license. So in next few seconds we'll see how to add dependency here. Now we'll say yes. So we'll have a package.json file with us. Now the next step will be to install Grunt in this application scope. So to do that, we'll use npm install again and then Grunt. Now we want this Grunt Grunt dependencies to be listed in the package.json file. Okay, so that in future we come to this folder or we use this package.json file from any directory and we execute npm install command only. So this npm install command will take a look into package.json file and whatever the dependencies are listed there, it will install all these modules one by one. So we want this Grunt module to be listed in that package.json file. So we'll do this by this command -- save and we'll hit the enter button. So once this completion, once this external module Grunt module installation successfully completed, so we'll get to see a new folder which is Node modules where we have all the Grunt and its dependencies. You can see a new folder already got created and we'll have this Grunt package dependency listed there in the package.json file. So we'll also see that. So we'll wait till this Grunt installation is completed. So now as it is completed, so we'll go and open this package.json file and we'll get to see our dependencies has been added. Okay, here we have currently only Grunt. Now in future if we add more dependencies, for example AngularJS, jQuery, etc., so all these dependencies will be listed here so that anyone can use this package.json file, execute npm install and can download and install all these dependencies listed there within this file. Now the next step will be to create a grunt file.js. So we'll do it by new, okay, grunt file.js. So this will be the main file for us. So we'll do view file name extensions. Now we'll remove this .txt so that it will become a JS file or JavaScript file. Now this will be our grunt JavaScript file, which will be the main controller to execute a list of tasks that will be configured to automate many steps, many processes within the application. Okay, so in this video we'll not go in detail about this grunt file.js, but this file is basically to configure the pipeline of the task to automate certain features or certain scope within your application. Now the next step will be to install a sample grunt package, which is grunt contrib css min. So we'll go back to the command line window and again we'll execute npm install grunt contrib css min. Now this is basically a grunt package or grunt plugin, you can say, which will help us to minify CSS file within our application. So we'll install this package. Okay, so let's hit the enter button and we'll wait for a few seconds to complete this installation. So now this installation is completed, but here we need to see one thing. See, we have executed the command as npm install grunt contrib css min. So by doing so, we have this module or grunt plugin installed within this node module folder here. Okay, but we don't have, if we look into this package.json file, you can see this dependencies is not being listed within this dependencies list. Here we have only grunt, we don't have that grunt contrib css min. So in future, you know, if someone will use this package.json file and will execute npm install command, so that person will not get to install automatically this grunt contrib css min. Okay, because it has not been listed within this package.json file. So to do so again, all the time we need to add this command as well, -- save. Okay, so basically this will save this dependency into the package.json file dependency list. Okay, now if we again install this module, so we'll get to see this dependency will be listed there in the package.json file. Now if we go back to package.json file and we'll see the dependencies list, you can see the grunt contrib css min is being added. Okay, so that is how within your application, whenever you download any external dependency, you should use this -- save so that it will get added to your package.json file, and you know, the next developer or the next person who is working with you will be able to execute npm install and download all the necessary modules or external dependencies to run the application. So now if you go to the node modules and we search by grunt, so here you can see we have one folder called grunt contrib css min. This is the grunt contrib css min modules. Now here if you go inside task, we have the css min.js file that we will refer to minify a CSS file. So in this video we have seen how to install grunt CLI in the global scope, then how to install or how to create package.json file, how to list all the external dependencies within the package.json file, or how to save those dependencies within the package.json file. Then we have installed a sample grunt plugin, which is grunt contrib css min. So that is it for now. In the next videos we'll talk more about grunt, and for now, if you liked the video, please leave a like below and please leave your feedback in the comments below, and I'll get back to you with all the queries. So that is it for now. Please subscribe my channel for more upcoming technology related videos, and thank you very much for watching this video. Stay tuned.